Hey everyone, it's Amy. Welcome to September's second Unlive sale. If you are new to this, that's okay, stick around. I'm gonna share with you some things in this drop sale. We do this twice a month, back to back, every month. And if you won something in the first sale last week, you have an open box, and this is your opportunity to add something to your box with very little added shipping. So I'm not even gonna go into the rules or anything. If you wanna read about the rules because you're new, you can find them right in the information box below me, where you can click to open it and read all of the things. Oh, and before we get started, I have a bag of fun novelty Halloween that will be added to all of the packages that go out for this September sale. So if you bought something last week or this week or both, you're gonna have a little extra special Halloween in them. I got ghosts and pumpkins and funny little skulls. They all light up and make noises. And I have awesome vintage heads. These are old ones, as you can see. And some of them are glow in the dark, like I believe this one is. Super fun. Just some extra little novelty things. These are treat bags, vintage treat bags. No tricks, little treats in your bags. All right, let's jump into it with item number one. Item number one is an honest to goodness cauldron. This is a cast iron cauldron. It is heavy. It does have these old chains on it. I don't know if I would trust them long term, but they are holding up nicely. It is stamped on the bottom, Taiwan, somewhere in there. Yeah, it is vintage and it is so cool. We got a little bit of natural patina on the inside. As you can see, the outside is really nice. So it's perfect if you want to plant something in it or put something in it. I put this candle in there and this is going to come with it. This is a vintage American Greetings candle. It is sealed. You can see it's never been used. That is going in there. And there's one more thing. I'm gonna add this little witchy. She is made by Russ and she is a weirdo. So she's ceramic. She also has a candle in her. It has not been used. And let's just say she's putting frogs in the tub. Because here we have a frog, here we have frogs. It's so creepy, weird, kind of cool. Look at her face. She's got the original green witch face. And it's all coming together. So number one is this bundle of witchy things. If you love it, you'll find it down below. Let's call it the Witch and the Cauldron. And let's start this bundle at $10. Item number two is another green-faced witch. And she is kind of adorable. She's got her cauldron and it's all bubbling. And then look at her bats. This one is like a one-eyed bat. I don't know if he lost an eye somewhere. Maybe he was in a fight. This little guy over here has like vampire teeth. I'm gonna break in here for a second because I realized when I was showing her off in the light that she had some sort of film or residue on her. I don't know if you could see this, but it seems to be some sort of glue or maybe wax. I don't know, but it was everywhere. As you can see, she cleaned up pretty nice. She's even got her own little amulet here. And I think originally she had something hanging here. So somebody needs to find like a little pendant or something that is Halloween themed. I think she will look cool because the light will be flickering from down here, right where her little bubbles are. She is so fun. Item number two, let's call her the Stained Glass Witch. And let's start her off at $5. Oh look, it's another green-faced witch. Item number three, she is actually a bag. Yes, a bag, a hideaway. You can unzip her and she has a handle. I think you could carry her like a little purse. Put your cell phone in there, put a little chapstick, you're set to go. And if you think she's cool looking, wait till you see and hear her. Are you ready for this? I kind of love her, and I love her little purple here and her little sparkly boots. She is made by Aurora, and here's her tag. I could not find her. I found her last year, and she needed new batteries, but I had to get into the inside of her, which is down inside of here. And I finally did that, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. You can be the talk of the town if you want to carry her for Halloween. People will love it. She is item number 3. Let's call her the Witchy Bag. And let's start her off at $6. Item number 4 is brand new in the box. This is a little Halloween haunted house. Welcome to Boydstown, Barry's Sylvania. Let's check it out. The cool thing about these, I don't know if you've ever seen them before, the roofs are a separate piece. So it's like a little box. And there's a little scene on the inside. This one also has a tiny little bat weather vane. So we need to go ahead and put that on the roof first. So cute. And then inside you can see the little dude in here. It's a tiny little orange cat dressed up in black, bobbing for an apple. He's so little. And like I said, it fits right down in there. Oh, there's something written down in there. Hold on a second. It says, I'd dress as anything for candy. That's what it says down in the bottom there. And then he fits perfectly in there. See? So it's like when you take off the roof, you're peeping in on him. Now let's take a look at the house. It's pretty fantastic because there's so many details to look at. There's a tiny little bat hanging here by the door. Oh, there's a little black cat on the porch too. Oh, there's gargoyles. I just noticed. Right on the front of the porch. Look at the gargoyles. Anyway, it's fantastic. It needs to go home with one of you. This will be item number 4. We will call it the Boyd's Bear Haunted House. And I'll start this one off at $9. Find it down below and make me an offer. Item number 5 is another little bundle of things. First, it is this wonderful witch pumpkin. Unusual because it's gray. And you can tell by the writing right there, this is a Raydon piece. And this is gonna come with another little candle holder. This is also a vintage piece, and it is flocked. So the witch flying there, there's one on both sides, is applied with the flocking. Can you see it? Kind of felty. This has no marks on it. Do not know who made it. I do know that it's vintage, and it looks great with the little candle in there. Lights it up so that you just see her silhouette. And I'm gonna include this vintage Pez. This one is an old one and it glows in the dark. So you will get all 3 things in item number 5. You'll find them down below. Let's call this group the Gray Witch Pumpkin and the Witches. And let's start them off at $6. Item number 6 is this gorgeous pressed glass amber candy dish. It's rounded, and I believe this is made by Kemper Glass. I've also seen it attributed to Wheaton. This is an older piece. This I think they call Starburst. I've seen it listed as Starburst and Starburst Hobnail, but it's got this great chiseled detail in there. Again, it's pressed. You can see the mold marks here. It's footed. It's round. It's got no chips or cracks. They're often here or in the lip here where this gets set down, but this one is gorgeous and perfect. And if you love it, you can find it down below. Item number 6 We will call this one the Starburst Amber Candy Dish. And we will start this one off at $12. Item number 7 is another witchy little thing. This one is a snow globe. And what's fun about this is it has a black snow, like a spell is maybe being cast or something. It's got a witch's hat in there. The light is really killing it. There. And it's on a stack of books. The books say curses, brews, and spells. Let's try this again so you can see. It's pretty neat. I had never seen anything like this before. It does have its original sticker on the bottom, and it originally sold for like 40 bucks. That's all I know. It's fun. Definitely a little stylish Halloween piece. This is item number 7. Let's call it the Witch Hat Snow Globe. And let's start this one off at $7. Item number 8 is another piece of amber glass. This is a Viking glass orb ashtray. Fun story. We're helping my aunt Linda downsize, and we're going through a bunch of her stuff. She had boxes in her garage that haven't been touched in like 35 years. So this is one of those things that I pulled out and I went, whoa, that's cool. It is in really nice condition as far as the outside, inside. You can see it's nice and clean, but it looks like it did get dinged here on the bottom, right there. A little bit of scratching. It looks like maybe even over here. But when it's displayed and it's sitting down, it's indistinguishable. So that's nice. These can be used for just a nice pop of color in your decor, an air plant, paint with a little brush. It's just a really nice color. You can put a candle in it for sure. It'll light up really nice. So if you love this piece of Viking glass from my aunt's garage, you can have it. It will be down below as item number 8. We'll call it the Viking glass amber orb ashtray. That's a mouthful. And we'll start this one off at $8. Item number 9. I love this girl. This is a Donna Little, distributed by UNESCO. That information is on her little bottom here. She is resin and all hand painted, and she's got this glittery cloak. Isn't that fantastic? And then look at her details. She's carrying a little pumpkin purse here. It looks like it has maybe apples in it. And then she's got her broom. Look at her face and her eyes. She is amazing. And these are kind of hard to find. So if you love cats and Halloween and this little cutie, you'll find her down below. We will call her the Donna Little Halloween Cat. And I'm going to start her off at $9. Item number 10 is this fantastic vintage jar. I love the orange plastic lid. It's in really wonderful shape. You can see the graphics here. Actually, let me take this out so you can really see them. The graphics are so bright. I love that little guy. There's a black cat and bats and kids dressed up. On the bottom, it says Carlton Glass and USA. And I'm going to add, because it just seems like they need to go with this, these 3 vintage candles. We got a little witch. We got a little Frankenstein. And these are all vintage, but they are still in their little wrappers. Oh, I just noticed, look at the ghost has a tiny little cat. Ah, I just noticed that. So these are gonna come in the jar, all under item number 10. We'll call this the Trick or Treat jar with candles, and I will start this one off at $8. Item number 11. I can't believe I'm gonna let her go, but I'm gonna let her go. So this is all wood, paper mache, and handmade. Look at her hands. They're little wire pieces. It does have a little sticker on here. It says something like not to be used as a toy. I don't think it's Japan old. I think it's more 90s, early 2000s. Maybe it was sold at like a Pier 1 or something. Look at her little cloak and her funny straw hair and her face. Her face is fantastic. And here's the best part. She is one of those collapsing figures. So there's a part right here that you can push up with your thumb. Oh, and she just gets so darn upset every time. I love it. You can make her dance. She's just fantastic. Oh, you're not going to stay with me though. You're going to go home with somebody else. You will find her down below. Where? Down below. It's item number 11. Let's call her the collapsible witch, and let's start her off at 10 bucks. Item number 12 is this salt and pepper set. Now, every single listing on eBay has them called Holt Howard. There is no HH sticker on them, so I will not swear that they are Holt Howard, but if you find them out there, they are definitely being called that. They have a Holt Howard look, but I don't make that claim without like proof. And I actually clicked into like 6 or 7 of those eBay listings, and I never once found a sticker that said Holt Howard. I did find some that had Japan stickers, like right on the bottom. These are not stickered at all. These are beautiful. There's not a chip on there. They are so nice. There was one tiny little rough spot. I think it was on this guy. Right here on the underneath side of his hand where it's white. I mean, it could be a little flea bite. That's the only little thing I found. Otherwise, they are wonderful. And not only are they wonderful, but they have their original little hanger. So these guys hang on here, which means they're complete. They could be yours. I will list them down below as item number 12. We'll just call them the cute scarecrow salt and pepper shakers. And I will start these guys off at $12. By the way, if you do find a set out there on eBay that are perfect, you'll see the difference in the prices. Item number 13. Do you remember when I found these guys? I found 2 of these. I've already sold one on Whatnot, but this is a handmade crocheted ball with a witch's face. She's hilarious. Somebody did an amazing job with this. I think she's so kitschy and fun. You could just put her on a shelf the way she is, or you could sneak her into your decor, into a centerpiece or some sort of assemblage. She is so great. So you get her. You also get this other fun set of pot holders. I'm not sure what's going on here. So they're like pumpkins, but they have handles and really big tongues. And this little guy is a blue spider on them. And the shape of them kind of reflects like a piece of bread. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. They do have tags on them. It just says wash in cold water. It doesn't say who made them, but they are like brand new. And they could be yours with this really fun kitschy witch. Item number 13. Let's call this the kitschy ball witch and the pot holders. And let's start them off at $6. Item number 14 is amazing. So this is a witch's ball. It is the shape of a tree. And look at the fall leaves on top. It's probably the prettiest witch's ball I've ever seen. Oftentimes they call them like tree of life balls, but they don't translate as well as this one does. Just so neat. Let me take the harsh light off of there for a second. Isn't that pretty spectacular? So yes, Witch's Ball. I think it's probably made by Citrus. That is a glass blowing company that makes these Witch's Balls. I think it's probably a Citrus piece, but I'm not 100%. Again, it's not labeled Citrus. I just know I've seen quite a few that look like this. If you need this killer Witch's Ball in your collection, you will find it down below. Item number 14, we will call it the Blown Glass Witch's Ball. And I'm going to start this one off at $14. I just realized I brought more things than I normally do, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going. Item number 15. Look at this guy. I just found him recently, and he is a woven wood owl. He is spectacular. He's got his original sticker there. He looks awesome. I just realized he's got some sticker residue back here, but I will clean that off before he comes to you. Look at how great he is. His condition is fantastic. Definitely a vintage piece. I believe this says Taiwan or Republic of China on there, so maybe 70s. Just fantastic. Wonderful condition. Great for serving pretzels or anything your heart desires. I remember the woven wood salad set. My mom had it. So this brings back super good memories for me, but I've never seen an owl before. He is item number 15, and we'll just call him the woven wood owl. I'll start him off at $5. Item number 16 is this fantastic wall decor. There's the hanger. It is signed art. This is all hand painted, and it says autumn. This kind of 90s primitive look. It's so back. Everybody's looking for it. The signature is right down here. I think the last name is Skibo, S-K-I-B-O. But you can see right here. And then also there is a little bit of damage where something hit here and here. Now this piece right here, I'll probably go ahead and use a wood pen to cover that up before I send it. This would just take a little bit of black brushed in there, but it's supposed to look rustic. I mean, you can see even here they distressed it intentionally. It's gonna take a little bit bigger of a box because I'm gonna have to make sure that it fits. So just keep that in mind, especially if you're buying other stuff. It's gonna have to fit all together in the box. Actually, if you're buying other stuff, I'm gonna need to use a bigger box anyway, so it'll probably be fine. But just keep that in mind. This is item number 16. Let's call it the hand-painted autumn wall art. And let's start this one off at $9. Last but not least, the mystery box. I picked it because of the gold and the black. Just fit into my Halloween decor. It has a wonderful handle, and it is made in England by Edward Sharp & Sons. It's a little beat up. I love it. It's just got an old look to it, and it has a really nice fit. So it is definitely usable. It's a fantastic tin, but that's not the most exciting part about this. This is a curated mystery box, which means if you haven't had one, that I will send you a survey in your email. You'll answer a bunch of questions for me, and those will help me determine what to put into a box for you. Now, of course, this is gonna not fit very much stuff at all, maybe a couple of things in here. So this will go in another box, and I will fill it with 2 to 3 times the value of the winning offer. These start at just $1, and I send them for £1 shipping. That's because I determine what the weight will be. And that, my friends, is the end of this sale, which means this is now open, and you can find these items right down below in the comment area, and you can make me offers on anything that you love. Remember that I'm shipping from Ohio. I use the lowest possible shipping rate. I add $2 for my cost of box and materials. That doesn't even cover those things, but It helps me out a little bit. This sale closes this Sunday, September 28th at 10 p.m. Eastern, my time. So keep an eye on your stuff. All right, everybody, good luck. I will see you on tomorrow's video. Until then, please take care. I'll see you then.